The Wendigo's power grows with the cold. In harsh winters, it roams farther, its hunger more intense. Even today, people vanish in the northern wilds, tents abandoned, tracks fading into nothing. Locals whisper the old name, knowing the legend is more than a story. The Wendigo is a warning. The line between civilization and savagery is thin. It is not just a monster that hunts you, it is a monster you could become. In the end, the greatest danger is not the cold, but the darkness within. If you found yourself alone in those ancient woods, would you survive the night? Or would the hunger find you first? Old hunters whisper of the Wendigo, but few dare to share their stories. Silas, a seasoned woodsman, once found himself lost in a sudden blizzard. The forest fell silent, unnaturally so. As he tried to make camp, he felt eyes watching from the darkness. Two glowing points hovered high among the trees, unblinking and cold. Silas was paralyzed by fear, a dry whisper echoing in a language he couldn't understand. He raised his rifle, but his hands shook too much to aim. The creature was a sliver of shadow, impossibly thin, waiting for him to falter. Silas ran, never looking back, and escaped onto a logging road. He never returned for his gear, never hunted there again. He believes the Wendigo let him go to spread the story, to spread the fear. Because fear, he says, is what makes the Wendigo stronger. And in those woods, fear is never far behind. You sense a Wendigo not by sight, but by the unnatural silence it brings. The forest falls quiet. Even the animals hide. The wind carries a whisper, sometimes your name, sometimes a promise of warmth, luring you deeper into the woods. Branches snap under a weight too heavy for any animal. Footsteps echo your own, always just behind, never seen. The Wendigo is a master of mimicry, imitating cries for help to draw you off the path. Locals know those voices are traps, not pleas. As night falls, the whispers grow sharper, speaking to your fears and regrets. The Wendigo hunts not just your body, but your mind. It wants you lost, afraid, and broken before it strikes. In the end, the only sound left is your own terror and the monster closing in. In the silence, the Wendigo waits. Deep in the frozen forests of North America, a different kind of hunger lurks. One that gnaws at the mind, not the stomach. It waits in the cold, in the shadows, for the desperate and the lost. When winter is long and brutal and food vanishes, people huddle together, starving and afraid. In their despair, some cross the ultimate line, cannibalism. But survival comes at a terrible cost. The legend says the first taste of human flesh invites a spirit that strips away your humanity. Your heart turns to ice, your soul consumed by endless greed. You become a Wendigo, a monster doomed to wander, forever hungry. The Wendigo is impossibly tall and gaunt, its skin ashen, its lips torn and bloody. Its eyes glow like dying embers deep in their sockets, teeth like shards of ice, claws jagged and sharp. It is winter's cruelty made flesh, a warning of what happens when desperation turns to madness. The Wendigo is not just a myth, but a reminder some lines, once crossed, can never be uncrossed. It is a nightmare that haunts the coldest corners of the land. The monster is a specter of famine and death. It is the embodiment of a hunger that never sleeps. The Wendigo's curse is eternal. It is doomed to wander, always searching, never satisfied. In the end, the Wendigo is a warning. Beware the hunger that lives within. For in the deep woods,